Welcome to Sandwiches of History. Today we're going to be doing something special. That's right, it's a recipe revisit and a recipe remix. Now you might recall not too long ago I did a sandwich of art history that involved a potato bun, bologna, and potato chips. And a lot of folks weighed in and said, fry the bologna. Well, I can't fry the bologna after the sandwich is made, usually, because, it's got stuff on it. But I got to thinking, well, wait a sec. If the bologna has ketchup on it, maybe the ketchup will caramelize. Maybe this could work. So, first thing we're going to do is a revisit to try and see if we can plus up the sandwich by frying the bologna after the sandwich has been made. Now you might recall, the sandwich is pretty straightforward. Potato bun, bologna, ketchup, bologna, potato chips, and potato bun. Alright, so now we got to take the bologna off of the sandwich. For the top piece of bologna, I'm going to put the side down that was touching the chips. This one has ketchup on both sides, and then this one, plain side down. And give these a little snip so they don't curl up. All right, let's build our sandwich back. Bologna, and bologna. Close it up. Okay, let's give this bologna, ketchup, and potato chip sandwich, potentially plussed up by caramelizing the bologna with the ketchup on it in a pan, a go. That is better, much better. Kind of concentrated the ketchup a little bit. Didn't really get smoky or anything like that, what I was hoping for, but it did bring some flavor to the bologna, and the bologna itself tastes even better because it's been fried. Well, that worked out pretty well. What do you say we do a recipe remix? First thing I'm going to do is butter the buns. And we're going to toast those up in a pan. Remember, the recipe remix has to keep the intent of the sandwich, which means we have to use bologna, we have to use ketchup, and we have to use potato chips. But we're going to make a modification. First, to some ketchup, I'm going to add some Calabrian chili paste. Yeah. Now we put some color on the bologna, and there are slits cut in there so they don't puck up completely, although they're pucking up a little bit. Meanwhile, on each bun, we're going to put a little garlic mayonnaise. Then we put down our bologna, some of our ketchup bomba sauce, more bologna, ketchup bomba sauce. I'm going to take a page out of Anthony Bourdain's favorite sandwich, and also a sandwich from Brazil, and just melt a little provolone on top of this last piece of bologna. And our top piece of bologna with cheese. And last but not least, some pesto-flavored potato chips. These were given to me by Chef Lockhart at the Denver Sandwiches of History live show. Thank you, Chef. Okay, let's give this recipe remix bologna, ketchup, and potato chip sandwich a go. As we all know, frying bologna totally changes the game as far as flavor goes. But then you've got the kind of sweet, spicy bomba ketchup, the garlic mayonnaise, a little bit of richness from the provolone cheese, and then the pesto flavored potato chips. Alright, so you recall I gave the original bologna, ketchup, and potato chip sandwich a 7. And when I plus it up previously with the Engelhofer spicy brown mustard, it went to a 7.5. So, how do we think about today's sandwich where we plus it up by caramelizing the ketchup-coated bologna? I think that's probably more like a 7.5, 8. It's probably right up there. The recipe remix, I came up with it, so I'm not going to rate it, but I'm going to say on a scale of 1 to 10, I love it. I'm definitely going to finish it, and I would make it again in a hot minute. All right, see you tomorrow.